Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's first video. We're bringing back an old favourite for today's first video. So JMA Friday has returned to GavsWeatherVids. Haven't done a JMA Friday for several weeks, perhaps even a few months. It's back today though, so we're going to have a look at the Japanese JMA and CFF DG for the next 4 weeks. Gets to the beginning of June. It's a bit of an extended look ahead, and I shall get on with that for you in a moment. Just say that the second video coming up later on today will be a 10 to 14 day. That will include all of the regular features as well, so please check that one out later on. If you're enjoying the content on the channel at the moment, please do you like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Right, let's do JMA Friday then. So I've got to remember how to do this, haven't I? So, these are 500 millibar height anomalies broken down into week periods from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole just here. We've got the wider Arctic Circle around there, of course, and then we've got the mid-latitudes around here. So because here are extrapolating to below average heights low pressure for blue and above average heights high pressure for yellow, orange and red. The first segment of breakdown week period, so the first week period will take us from the 6th through to the 13th of May. So the coming week will be dominated by high pressure, if this is right, with above average heights sitting across much of northern and western Europe, low pressure and projection being pushed away to the northwest. Should be a lot of dry and you would have thought reasonably warm weather in the week ahead. Week 2 is going to take us from the 13th to the 20th of May. And again, above average heights, high pressure dominating the weather, bringing lots of dry and fine conditions, low pressure, big trough out in the Atlantic. Jet stream doing something a little bit like that. Again, another mainly dry and, oh, you would have thought once more, quite warm week coming up there. And then weeks 3 and 4 will take us from the 20th of May to the 2nd of June. This time we'll have above average heights over to west-southwest of the country. So high pressure continues to bring quite a bit of dry weather, you would have thought. Low pressure up to the north. We probably bring in more of a west-northwesterly flow, excuse me, with that. So it could be a little bit cooler as we change the wind direction, probably bring the wind in more from west to northwest, but overall you expect quite a bit of dry weather continuing even there. Remember, that's a 2-weekly anomaly as well. So normally the 2-weekly anomaly for weeks 3 and 4 is a little bit weaker with these charts. You know, as there can be, you might get something happening in week 3 and then something different in week 4, you know what I mean? So generally the week 3, 4 anomaly is a bit weak. So that's actually quite a strong signal actually for weeks 3 and 4. Okay, let's have a look at the tropical mid-latitude view then. So that was the Arctic and North Pole view. Of course, this is the tropical mid-latitude view. We can't see the Arctic and North Pole now. That is off the chart. Up here somewhere, so let's just move this along just there. The British Isles in top right hand corner of the chart as you are looking at it. Reminder of that week 1 500 millibar height anomaly, which does take us from the 6th to 13th of May, dominated by high pressure above average heights in control of weather, but average heights away to the northwest, and the jet streams pushing northwards up here somewhere. So a warmer than average week coming up with above average temperatures in the weekend. UK and Ireland in those yellow and orange colours. And precipitation wise, looking a bit drier than average as well. So a warm, dry week to come overall. Week 2 will be the 13th to 20th of May. Again, we'll have the above average heights sitting over and to the east of the country as well. Below average heights out in the Atlantic. Jet stream is pushed away to the north and to the northwest like that. It's another warmer than average week as well, with temperatures significantly above average once more. Yes, we've seen that UK, Ireland and many parts of Western Europe bathed in those warm yellow and orange colours. Precipitation wise, it's still a pretty dry week too. That's a little bit wetter to the far northwest, but overall drier than average for rainfall, and another warmer than average week there too. And then week 3, 4 takes us from the 20th of May to the 2nd of June into the beginning of meteorological summer 2022, of course, with above average height seen will continue, but just changing my position slightly, maybe a little bit more towards our northwest, might bring in the wind on more of a northwest southeast alignment. Still above average temperatures though, so they reduce a little bit, but still in those yellow colours, so still a strong signal to be warmer than average, 1 to 2 degrees above average on the temperature scale. And precipitation wise, again, it's another pretty dry week, so it's going to be a very dry and warm May if this is right. You know, it looks like an extended period of dry and warm weather in what is a dry and warm spring, of course. Let's see how that compares to CFSV2 then. So these once more are 500 millibar. High anomalies breaking down to week periods. The first week period will take us from the 6th to the 12th of May. The coming week has above average heights over the country and reaching in from the Atlantic, below average heights away to the northwest. Once again, we should have a lot of dry weather in the week ahead. The high pressure signal goes on into week 2. It's the 13th to the 19th of May, with above average heights again sitting over and slightly to the east of the country. Should be plenty of dry and fine weather. With that, week 3 is going to be the 20th to 26th of May, with once more above average heights, well and truly in control of the weather. So high pressure carries on, and then into week 4, just a little bit of a change. It's 27th of May, 2nd of June. The above average heights just begin to slip south a little bit. Low pressure out to the northwest might be an indication that the high pressure is starting to weaken a little bit, maybe turning a bit more unsettled, particularly to more northern and western areas. But that said, still even then, anticyclonic signal down in the south. Temperature anomalies for week 1 with CFSV2, 6th to 12th of May, are warmer than average, not just the UK, but through many parts of Western Europe as well. Week 2 temperature anomaly from the 13th to the 19th of May is also significantly above average, and many parts of Europe looking really warm as well. It's going to be a very, very warm May if this is right. Week 3 is the 20th, 26th of May. That one also coming out with above average temperatures. And then week 4 rounds it all off. It's the 27th of May to the 2nd of June, into the beginning of meteorological summer, and we're looking warmer than average at that point as well. And then as far as the precipitation only goes, the CFSV2 finally, this time we're looking at week 1, 6th to 12th of May, bit west average to the northwest, bit drier than average to the south and southeast. Week 2 is the 13th to the 19th of May. That one again looking drier than average, particularly for England and Wales. Yeah, so go for the week 3, which is the 20th to 26th of May. And that one also looks drier than average again, particularly so for England and Wales. And then finally, week 4 will be the 27th of May to the 2nd of June. Not much of a signal by this point. The signal does fade out a little bit as we go further along. But overall, there's no sign of anything particularly unsettled doing here. It looks like we're in for a mainly dry and warm May, if this is correct. Okay, so there we go. JMA Friday is back. The first JMA Friday for quite a few months, actually, I think. I can't remember the last time I did one, but it seemed like a very, very long time ago. So we're back in business with JMA Friday. 10 to 14 day coming up for you later on. And with that one, we're going to look at the ECM2S seasonal model for the summer of 2022. So that's going to be an interesting watch as well. And yeah, very gradually we're going to get everything back. I promise you that we will get everything back from May. And by the time we get into June, we'll be back with everything that you love, including the long range. And even the live streams will return in June as well. So it's all beginning to come back. First JMA Friday for several months since it began. And we're going to be back shortly with your 10 to 14 day. So I shall see you in a few minutes of that. But for JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.